I've got a couple of different things for y'all to consider going into this. Obviously, I want to know who you got. I want to talk about the uniqueness of this competition, but also I want to know, did you guys consider trying to turn in a jingle for the college football championship game tonight?
I did not know that was an option until this morning.
Okay, so TikTok creator Romeo Show, he posted a catchy Dr. Pepper jingle, and now Dr. Pepper has turned that into a national ad spot, and it's going to be on during the game tonight, and it's going to be, the game starts at 6:30. It's going to be aired during the game, so we missed the opportunity to make our own jingle.
Do you love Dr. Pepper as much as he does?
I mean, I guess not, because I didn't put in the effort. And the jingle got 27 million, or the jingle that he made that's going to be part of the commercial got 27 million views. And so clearly I did not. I need to love it more.
I'm actually, this is the thing that I'm probably most excited about tonight.
Okay.
Seeing this jingle now.
Is the jingle?
Yeah, because I want to know if I can do one better.
And by the way, somebody said you're going to tell us that part and not what the movie is. I'm going to have to think about that for just 1 second, what the movie was. And
you don't remember the movie you watched?
And I actually kind of enjoyed it, but not enough to remember the name of it. So I will work on that and text the people that really want to know back. All right. For the campus connection, let's talk about the uniqueness of this game. In one corner, you have the number 1 seeded Indiana Hoosiers, the second losingest program in FBS history with 715 losses. So the Hoosiers are not only attempting to win their first national title, but to become the first 16-0 team in FBS history. This is a team that 2 years ago lost to Michigan 52-7.
Oh, wow, yeah, for sure.
This year, in their 2 college football playoff games, they have beaten Alabama and Oregon by a combined score of 94-25.
Wow.
In the other corner, you have the number 10 seeded Miami Hurricanes. They're looking to win their 6th national championship. They're looking to do so in their home stadium nonetheless. More recently than that, Miami lost 2 games to kind of middle-of-the-pack ACC opponents. They needed an 11th hour selection switcheroo from the committee and then won 3 straight games on the road against Texas A&M and then against a team that a lot of people thought was going to win it all in Ohio State and some people's team of destiny in Ole Miss. They won 3 of their first 4 national championships at the Orange Bowl. And now they are back, and that's before there was what we've been doing with the bowl sites and everything like that, and now they're back. But despite the fact that it's going to be in Miami's backyard, based on the ticket sales, the thought is that 80 to 90% of the crowd could be for Indiana. Because it's corporatized. Remember, they don't just sell it to Miami people.
I loved, though, the joke that Bobby put forth this morning, and that was this will be one of the first times in a long time that Miami gets to play in front of a full stadium because, the Hard Rock Stadium doesn't pack up that much either, but they have a hard time getting all their fans there until Michael Irvin showed up, obviously, and started pulling his belt off. But this is going to be a very heavy. I think it's going to be a very heavy Indiana crowd, which I didn't know Indiana had this many fans.
Man, no kidding.
Is this one of those things where they're just like, yeah, we're just not good? But then, the Legion was really always out there. The Midwest has been
waiting for this, and now that the Bears got taken out, they need this.
It just lay dormant for so long, and then was like, we have finally arrived. And now they are going to descend upon Miami.
Oh, by the way, thank you very much. That was the name of the movie, Bone Lake.
Bone Lake.
Bone Lake, and it was pretty good. So
and then you got a bone arrow.
Go check it out. Yeah, the opening scene I don't feel like tied into the rest of the movie as much as I was hoping it would, but I got what they were going for. Now, let's talk about the tickets. If you want to go to tonight's game, upper level seat is going for $2,750. Lower level seat, $3,750. Club level seats, $4,000. And if you want to sit on the 50-yard line in the stands, not on the field, of course, that will cost you about $15,000, which is more expensive than when Taylor Swift played that venue. To which the College Football Playoff Executive Director Rich Clark said, "More expensive than Taylor Swift? ? We have arrived." That's awesome. And I love that even huge sporting events are basing the success of their product based on prices versus Taylor Swift.
That's interesting. What makes it this one different and unique in that aspect, in that the ticket's more valuable for it? Is it the location, Miami, for one, in addition to
Sounds
a team?
like the team.
Like the team that Indiana people have that much money? Is that where all our money actually is?
Let me ask you this. Do you think it's possible they got in early and the prices have skyrocketed because now other Indiana faithful who were not as confident in this are like, ooh, I want to go. And then Herb from down the street, he bought his tickets 3 weeks ago because he believed in the Hoosiers. And now you're like, damn it, Herb, I can't afford it.
It's pronounced herb, but
it's not there. It isn't.
Maybe so. Maybe that is what's driving this thing up. That's interesting. It's fascinating to see how expensive that ticket is. But I think the other thing too is, it's a different group. It's a different group of people. It's different teams. It's exciting to have these teams involved in this.
All right. Now, with all that said, who you got?
I will tell you that this morning when Choppy was like, I've never been more, he said, and then stopped. He goes, I've never been, you know what? I have never been more right about anything in my life, like more certain about anything in my life than this. And then Bobby followed up and he was like, look, I don't know about because Choppy said there isn't a number that I wouldn't bet them on. And I was like, even minus 40? I feel like that's got to be not a number. I was like, okay. And then Bobby immediately followed up and was like, yeah, -7, I'd take that every day. That just tells you how good of a product Indiana has put together, and being 15-0 and being able to run through this the way that they have with a well-rounded team. It's not just that they have an elite quarterback that's carrying them.
I agree.
They are a well-rounded team that's built with a guy. Have you seen the video of Kurt Signetti walking through on his way to the game, and he's doing Leslie Nielsen style, punching people and throwing them out of the way and all that? And I think it's great.
Have you seen this video? Cut number 17. Let's go to Kirk Signetti. What to expect tonight?
It's time to go play a game against a great opponent. We got to have a sharp edge going into this game. And, you don't go to war with warm milk and cookies.
You don't go to war with warm milk and cookies.
No, you don't.
So what would scare
you? Go with MREs, and maybe you get lucky and can find a couple packs of cigarettes to help you get by.
Huh. So what would make me worried about that is what if Indiana has another level to turn it up to against Miami? Like, I know, and Miami's had an incredibly difficult road to get here. I think they are a very worthy opponent. I am pumped about this game, but man, oh man, if Indiana has another level to flip it up to,
it's going to be blowtorch.
Cow.
It's going to be blowtorch to the city of Miami. Like, that's what it's going to look like. Considering what they just did to Oregon, if they go, see, I think that's the other thing. They're very good as far as like personnel.
Yeah,
the psychology that Signetti works with, though, he's very willing to talk openly about what he's going to do to you. And that's something that, like, I think he has everybody in that locker room in the same mindset of, we know the plan better, we prepare better, we're more detail-oriented than any of you out there, and we're ready to go rock this. I think that's one of the big things. The mental part of this game is between weeks, and then getting out there is the fun part.
Yeah. No, I understand that. By the way, somebody heard that quote and said Indiana by a million. From the 940, IU fans have been saving their money since their last basketball run, and they've had a long, long time to save. Alec, RJ Choppy bumped the line up on Underdog to 13.5 points and still confidently took the Hoosiers. Who you got?
I'm with RJ.
Do you think it's going to be a beatdown?
I do. I honestly do. I think this is where Carson Beck returns to the form that I think he actually is. And he's going to go against guys that are his age for once, because Indiana has a bunch of, like 26 and 27-year-olds playing defense for him. Right. So he's going to go against guys that also don't have college classes because they also aren't in college, which is weird. But anyways, I do think that Indiana is just an absolute unit. There's no way around it. The way they play defense, I don't think, Miami gets all the love defensively because that front seven that they have is just not of this earth. But Indiana, they have a bunch of names that you might not have heard of, but they play so hard and so physical. And then they've got the better quarterback in this scenario. It's going to be a win by double digits. It's just going to be a matter of if Miami makes it look a little more interesting than it should be at the end of the game.
Do you feel like their running game too crushes you and you didn't even realize it?
Yes.
You're like, they've been running the ball and you're like, oh yeah, no, they're doing pretty okay. And you're like, what? They had 200 yards? How the hell did that happen?
Because they're committed to it and they're effective at it. It's not like they bust loose for big, 60-yard gain touchdowns all the time. It's just they're committed to it being part of what sets up Fernando Mendoza for significant passes. And then he can strike big downfield and has receivers with real strong hands that are pulling those in. Yeah, man, like I said, well-rounded offense, yeah.
I also think Indiana's going to win this game. I'll put it more conservatively at a 10 to 14 point victory, which I know for RJ could be more nerve-wracking. By the way, off air, we had a discussion there.
10-4?
No, 10 to 14.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
Margin of victory.
I was like, I love this idea.
No, margin of victory. And there is a scenario in which RJ would have considered moving the line up to 20.5. For the game tonight. So he has not, as far as I know, but that's true. That could still happen.